Guys, we are back with the Road to MX vs. ATV Legends. This is MX vs. ATV Alive, and we have a bunch of gameplay. We have the secret hidden vehicles to show you, some quad gameplay, the best quad gameplay you'll ever see, and yeah, just kind of weird, but yes, this is the third or fourth time I bought this game. The first time I bought it, I told you guys I borrowed it out to a friend, never got it back. It wasn't on purpose, it just, you know, sometimes stuff like that happens. And then I rebought the game, the physical copy for the Xbox 360, got the Stewart compound, got some goodies from the Moto Club Depot, and yeah, it was on the 360, and I still have that version, but playing from the 360, it doesn't record very good, and I don't know, I'm having troubles with it. So yes, this is the Xbox One, and I got the digital version, and it's awesome. Okay, but it didn't come with the James Stewart compound code, and as far as I can tell, the Moto Club Depot isn't working. So the Supercross tracks, the other free ride map, and all the bike skins and whatnot, can't get them, as far as I can tell. But if you do have Xbox Gold, this game is free right now for... I don't know if it's for the rest of this month or how long it goes for, but yeah, if you have gold on the Xbox, you can get this game for free. Go get it. There's literally no reason not to do it, right? So, yeah, go pick it up. Now, is the game still good in 2022? Yes, I would say it's as good as any of the other games we've been playing in the Road to MX vs. ATV Legends. You know, we're trying to play basically every MX vs. ATV game before Legends comes out, but yeah, I mean, the problem is this wasn't my favorite game for MX vs. ATV, and I know for some people it was. I get that, that's cool. It was a good game. It's just it was my least played MX vs. ATV game, okay? So, for me, I wasn't very good at it, and I wished it would have had more Supercross in it. I love that they spent time on making these motocross tracks, and the free ride maps were very, very classic. They made their way into Supercross and Supercross Encore, and the James Stewart compound, it was the first time we had gotten that, and then they put it in Supercross and Supercross Encore. And then this free ride map obviously is very iconic. The big dunes with the hidden quad. We do get the quad, show you, it's super sick. We just couldn't get the 50 because the 50 was for what? For the James Stewart compound. So I have it on 360 again, but it just records, it looks better, it plays better on the Xbox One. And I have the Xbox One X, and it played really good. I did have to grind a bit because I forgot that the game is a bit grindy. You had to get the skills to make I guess the gameplay a bit better. You know, Scrub Master, Clutch Master, and all that stuff. And then you know, a majority of the game, the tracks and the upgrades for the bike and the gear, all that stuff was like locked till level 10 and then level 25, and you had to get experience to upgrade the bike or the quad or whatever to unlock the upgrade parts for that. So yeah, it was a bit of a grind. Yeah, it got kind of old. I forget what the short track, the name was, but I ran the same short track over and over and over and over and over again to grind XP to be able to level up. So it got a bit stale. I mean, you really don't get that much at the beginning, right? You get like 2 short tracks, 2 motocross tracks, and then I think at least one, maybe both of the free ride maps are open. You know, it was a bit of a grind, but the game was fun. The physics were good. It's just I wasn't very good at the game, you see. So it not being my favorite MX vs. ATV game is heavily dependent upon the fact that I didn't play this game very much. So don't feel like offended if it was your favorite and I disagree with you. It doesn't make me right. It just means that it wasn't my favorite. It was like I think I put it second to worst on my ranking list. So it's because I didn't have much time in the game and I wasn't very good at it. But yeah, for sure, the scrubbing, the whipping, you know, when you would scrub off the face of a jump, you definitely stayed lower, and it looked really cool. And then you had the whips too, which were different. Like, the way the game worked and the gameplay was really, really well done. And I know James Stewart was like a part of this one, so, you know, THQ kind of went in with this game. It just feels like it could have had more content. You know, Reflex had the Supercross tracks, I think it was Switchyard and Boxcar, and then Grasslands, I'm not sure. Those tracks were like DLC too. I'm not sure if they cost money or if you just had to download them, but this was like the first game where we got the OEM bike skins in the Moto Club Depot, and then they tried selling, or they did sell track DLC and whatnot. So it kind of feels like they shortcut the game a tiny bit just to have DLC in the Moto Club Depot. So this would have been the beginning of contemporary MX versus ATV, I guess, as far as, you know, marketing or I guess selling stuff to complete the game. But it was good. The hidden vehicles were awesome. It was fun. It's just I don't know, I ended up playing most of this stuff more in Supercross Encore because they brought it over than I did in Alive here. But let me know in the comments how you guys feel about it. What were your opinions on this game? I know a lot of you feel like it was the greatest MX versus ATV ever made, or even the second to Reflex ever made. But it was good. It still is good in the game, or in 2022, and it is free on the Xbox if you have gold. So definitely pick it up and have a good time with it. But yeah, Legends, I don't have too much to say about it. We have pretty much covered most of what I know and what I want to talk about, but should be coming out very, very soon. Very excited. I'm really hoping for a good game. After 4 years of waiting, please, please be a fun game. You know, I hope I can have as much fun with Legends as I did with Supercross Encore. We played that game so much. You guys, a lot of you joined the channel during the time of playing Supercross Encore, and I'm hoping it's a good game. Even if it isn't or doesn't feel amazing right off the gate, you know, one of those games like Encore where it kind of grows on you a bit if you stick with it, and it just gets fun. Really fun. And we got the two-strokes here. Forgot, we got the two-strokes, but yeah, really good stuff. Definitely try it out. Solid game. And pumped and very excited for MX versus ATV Legends. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.